Hello, beautiful people. So, I will continue the previous video here that what are the red flags and what you should avoid in your spouse. And the next point is if the education is not complete. So, if your education is not complete, or his education is not complete, or he is not settled, then I think that you should give yourself some time. Uh, I am not talking about some special situations where there is some you have some issues, or if there is family pressure, etc. But you should communicate that with your spouse before. Like, if your education is not complete, education is so much important, and you should at least graduate. So if your education is not important, if your education is not complete, then you should talk to your spouse that you will complete your education. And you know just not word talking. You should I feel like that it's important that it's in the written form that you should complete your education, and he agrees to that. Okay, just not just you shouldn't take just his word for that. Also, if you want to uh, so education is very important, and you shouldn't get married before your education is complete. And also, all the parents out there, just invest on your daughter's education and make her independent. This is the 21st century now. You shouldn't be just dependent on your spouse for all of your finances. Just try to be independent and try to be financially independent with it. I feel like this is another reason for the way, because the divorce rate is so low and people stay in bad abusive marriages, is because the girls are totally dependent on the husband, and they think that where will they go and what will they do with their lives if they will get a divorce. So that's a very very bad excuse to stay in marriage, and you should be independent, and you should invest in your education, and you should complete your education before marriage. um, so if your education is not complete, that's another red flag out there for you. The other red flag is that, okay, maybe most of you people will disagree with me, but just marry the person who is similar financial background like you are, have similar financial background. Don't especially for girls, if you are in love with someone and he has a lower background, a financial background than you, and you think that you will compromise and you will adjust in his home, it's very very hard. Trust me, love will vanish. So just don't think like that. It's maybe it will not vanish, maybe it will stay, but trust me, you will have a lot of fight, and there will be a lot of compromises, and maybe you will not be that much happy. So just consider this fact as well. Just try to find a spouse in a family that has financial background similar to yours, so you will not have so much compromises. You should not have to make so much compromises after marriage, and you will have the same status after marriage. Like, if there are servants in your home, after marriage you will have servants in your husband's home. So that's important as well. Okay, I have written all the points in a paper, so let me just check. Okay, so the next point is just I feel like that when you are married to a person in our society, the next day people will ask you that when you guys are going to have a baby, खुश खबरी कब है? It's just the next question. And after 2 to 3 months, every call you will get will end up like, okay, if you guys have some खुश खबरी or not. So firstly, that's a very very personal matter to the couple, and we shouldn't be inquiring them about that. It's very inappropriate, so just avoid that. And secondly, just plan your baby after at least 6 months. I mean that maybe you guys are not suitable for each other. Maybe the girl or the guy has some serious issues in his life. Maybe he likes somebody else, but he married you because his parents forced him. Or maybe there are actually some serious shit going on in this world, and maybe he has some other sexual preferences or whatnot. I mean, there are some serious issues, and I feel like I cannot talk about all of them. Or maybe he has some infidelity issues, or maybe he's abusive person. And if you think that your life is so much worse with him, and you just want to, you cannot live with him, and if a baby gets into that equation, it's really bad. And some people stays in that kind of marriage because they have babies. So just plan the baby after 6 months to 1 year. It's also important for everybody, even if you like each other before, and even if you are perfectly compatible, just enjoy your marriage. The time after marriage is, the immediate time, the honeymoon period is so much important, and it stays with you for your life. So just enjoy that time, and just plan your baby after some time. Just enjoy your spouse for some time, because pregnancy is so much complicated, oh my god, and it's so much difficult. So not everybody enjoys pregnancy. So just enjoy some time with your spouse before you have kids, because kids are responsibility and a lot of hard work. So just enjoy some time with your spouse, and plan your kids after some time. So, and also that if he is not good enough for you, you can get out of that marriage before there are kids. So, and okay, and my last point, what are there in this red flag video, is that if you are not respected in the family you are going, you shouldn't be marrying to that person. If that person couldn't take a stand for you, and if he cannot make his family to respect you, then you shouldn't be marrying him at all. So sometimes, we like some guy, girls like some guy, or boys like some girl, and they are so much in love, and they will just disagree with their families, and they would just get married, and after marriage, they will face serious issues. And because the boy's family will not like the girl, or the girl's family will not like the boy, and they will not respect him, they will not give him their due respect, and there will be a lot of issues. And this is just so hurtful, and even if you are compatible with each other, even if you love each other, this will create a lot of issues if you are not given the due respect. So just make sure that he is strong enough to take a stand and make his family to respect you. And if that's not the case, and if he is saying to you, or she is saying to you, just get along with them and they will get better, okay, that's a red flag right there. So in the next video, I will talk about what to look for a spouse, and when you know that he is the right person for you. So I feel like okay, this is a long video, so I will just stop it. So if you like this video, please share it with your friends, and I hope that you have learned something good from this video. See you in the next video. Bye bye.